Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services, and I welcome you all to a new learning series via News in Focus. And today's topic of discussion is India's first water body census, something very important for prelims as well as for the mains examination. If you are preparing for the government examination, there might be a question which can be asked directly from the first water body census. So without any further delay, let's get started. So, talking about the detail part that why we're discussing this news, the Ministry of Jal Shakti has recently released the report on India's first water body census, right? And this census comprises the database on ponds, tanks, lakes, and the reservoir in the country, pan India. The census was conducted in 2018-19 on the recommendations of a committee. We'll see the detail about that in a bit in the later part of the video. So it was conducted in 2018-19 and enumerated more than 2.4 billion of water bodies across all the state and the union territories. So first thing point to be noted that the Ministry of Jal Shakti is involved, and the part that it is the first water body census. Now, moving ahead, why there's need for the water body census, why government has come up with this. As I've told you in 2016, the Standing Committee on Parliament has pinpointed asked that there's a need to carry out a separate census for the water bodies. Then the government has find the need, and even before the recommendation which was made by the Parliamentary Standing Committee, the center has maintained the database of water bodies that were getting central assistance under the scheme that was known as Scheme of Repair, Renovation and Restoration, better known as Triple R of the water bodies, right? Now, the government, after the recommendations of the Parliamentary Standing Committee, has commissioned the first census of the water bodies, and it was authorized, started in 2018-19 with 6 minor irrigation census. Now, what was the objective? The objective was to collect the informations on all the important aspect of subject, which include the size, conditions, status of encroachment, use, storage, capacity, status of filling up the storage. So these were the important aspects upon which survey has taken into consideration. Now, coming to the encroachment of water bodies, I'll give you the other infographic part also, but just try to understand about the encroachment because this is important. So the census found that 1.6% of the enumerated water bodies, that is among the total 24,24,540, 1.6%, that is 38.496 out of has been encroached upon, right? And more than 95% of this are there in the rural areas. So compare kare agar urban areas se, mostly rural area has a larger number, and it's logical because 97% of the water bodies are covered in the rural areas only. And in almost 63% of the encroached water bodies, less than the quarter of area was encroached, and about 12% of the water bodies has less than 3/4 of area under the encroachment. So you can see this image. This is how the encroachment looked like. The main area which is passing through the main river, it has been encroached upon, and a lot of construction has taken place in terms of road, buildings, towers, etc. Now, this is the main finding of the first water census. It finds that a total of 24,24,540 water bodies are there in India. Among them, West Bengal has the largest number. This is the very important infograph. If you want, you can take the screenshot also. 3.55 lakh South Parganas in the West Bengal of the district has most water bodies. अगर बात करें in terms of the country, where the ponds, tanks and lakes are there. So for ponds and reservoir, West Bengal is among the top. In tanks, Andhra Pradesh. In lakes, Tamil Nadu. And in the conservation scheme, it's Maharashtra. Now, one thing that is specifically relevant for the prelims examination, UPSC might ask you about the types of water bodies and their percentage, right? So the highest number goes to pond by 59.5%. This is followed by tanks, that is 15.7%. Then we have reservoir, 12.1%. Water conservation by 9.3%. Lakes 0.9%, and other bodies 2.5%, right? So these are the details of 1 lakh plus beside Bengal Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Assam, Jharkhand, and Tamil Nadu are also in this number. Now, when we talk about the water body count, the state with most of the water bodies, as I've told you in the beginning, it is West Bengal, but then also the number and the chronology become important for your examination. The first will definitely be West Bengal, followed by Uttar Pradesh, then Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Assam, Jharkhand, and Tamil Nadu. So these are the state which has the maximum water bodies. Now, one other point that you must note with this infograph, that is a state with least water bodies that include Sikkim, Chandigarh, Delhi, and Arunachal Pradesh. Now, in terms of encroachment that we have already discussed, अगर states की बात करें, Uttar Pradesh has the highest encroachment, followed by Tamil Nadu and then Andhra Pradesh. So all this information given in this infograph is very, very important. You can expect that if the question is coming, this will also help you to eliminate some of the statement which is given in the prelims examination. Very important. Make sure you are reading it and revising it so that it becomes in part of your memory. Now, significance of this census which has been taken. The census provide a comprehensive inventory of India's water resources, including the natural and man-made water bodies like ponds, tanks, lakes, and more. And it will collect the data on encroachment of the water bodies that we have already discussed. And census was launched under the center sponsored scheme. This is CSS, and the name of the scheme is irrigation census. This is again directly relevant for your prelims examination in convergence with the 6 minor irrigation census in accordance to the comprehensive national database of all water bodies. Now, last but not the least, that the census also highlighted the disparities between the rural and urban areas, varying the level of encroachment, and reveal the crucial insight into country's water resources. So this was mostly all about the part of the discussion when it comes to the first water census. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like the content and if you find it informative and useful for your examination, do press a like button. We'll meet in the next informative video. For time being, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for watching this video.